So a company called ALLPOWERS has sent me a power solar generator station along with a big ass solar panel. They asked me to make a video, but they didn't tell me what I could say. There was no script, no bullet points, no outline. In fact, there wasn't anything other than these boxes. So you and I, we get to see what's really in here with absolutely no governors on what we get to say and think and feel. This is gonna be fun. So this is what I'm thinking. We need to unbox said packages. We need to talk about how we actually use it, and then we need to put it through its paces. I mean, seriously, put it through its paces. Real world stuff. I mean, somebody's got to try it, right? Okay, just to make sure you and I are on the same page and on the same channel and you didn't click on something incorrect, this is the ALLPOWERS S2000 Solar Panel Generator Kit. I know that's not the real name. Anyway, it's, we'll open it, we'll see what it's like. As you see behind me, we live in a converted school bus. We already have a house power station in here, but I have a feeling this thing might be of pretty good use to us, and I got some creative ideas for later, but first we have to unbox it, see what it does, see what it can do. Maybe it came broken, it doesn't work at all. These questions need to be answered, and then we'll get to the good juicy stuff. Oh, and while we're doing this, I have to show you something. Do you see that smart car right there? Yeah, I got this box and that box home in it yesterday. It was an ordeal, but it actually fits. So if you're planning on getting one of these yourself, just know that they're not terribly heavy and they fit in a stupid little smart car. Okie dokie, let's see what we have in this thing. We have a claim your warranty. Would you like to claim the warranty? Not yet. We have excess packing. Oh, that thing is much smaller than I thought it was. It's got a lot of boxing and packaging and things that I don't know quite what to do with yet, but that is actually pretty darn small. Okay, we have silica packages, do not eat. And, okay, it's actually not that bad. It can be one-handed. That is surprisingly light. I mean, it's a giant ass battery, but I mean, if you can pick it up and move it around with one hand, okay. So far, I'm not too unimpressed. Impressed. I don't know what I am, but so far it's not too bad. Got lots of little stickers to peel off. And truthfully, is there anything more satisfying than, oh, God, I love that. Okay, I don't want to spend a whole lot of time on the unboxing portion because frankly, we care how it works. I don't want to read the instructions either. Part of my opening anything new, I got to know that you can kind of use it without actually thinking about it. I am curious what's in these packages though. This is, well, it's a bag. Oh, okay. You can put it in a protective carrying bag. That actually might come in use. Don't throw it too far away. What's all in here? We've got cords in another bag. We have, a power cord that you can charge from AC outlets, going to come in handy for later. And apparently you can charge it from your car as well. I'm not going to be trying that because like I said, that smart car, it doesn't even have enough battery to start itself. Maybe we'll try. Okay, at a quick glance, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 AC outlets. Where's the on button? Just to see if it even comes on while we're chatting. Got a couple USB-Cs, and this thing didn't come on. Do I have to push and hold? There it goes. It comes with 71% battery. I think that's probably showing how much juice you have out. You can turn on AC and DC. Oh, DC's on. AC. Why isn't AC coming on? Do you have to have something plugged into it? Good question. Oh, and that's where the DC power port goes in. While we're looking around, there's what is this thing? It looks like a thing that, I don't know, that might be a 12-volt cigarette lighter. On the Blue Eddy system that we have, one of those is actually a 24-volt output, so I probably want to read the direction on that. On the side, sorry, I know I'm bouncing you, we've got fans. And on the back, we've got this plug. I have a big question right now, though. I have a really big question right now. Whoa! How do I plug the solar panel into this? It might be this, but that's got the 12 volts. I'm hoping that what's inside of that box has something that plugs in there. And I'm still really concerned why this won't come on. Okay, I already have questions on how to get this thing working. And I also have questions on the simplicity of this. It is just way too simple. If you plug in to there, can I turn AC on now? Why is AC not coming on? No, there is no power coming out of AC output. And I want to know why. I'm going to have to read the damn instructions, aren't I? Huh, okay. Oh, oh, I hear it. You have to push and hold. Can you do both at the same time? Okay, so you can get AC and DC on. It takes a while. The question is, oh, there it goes. Oh, I can hear the fan kicking in. The toaster's pulling 292 watts. Sounds just about right. Okay, so we have this working. My biggest questions right now, oh, 808 watts. Dear Lord, this toaster is not energy efficient. I want to figure out how to get this thing charging. I want to figure out how to get this thing using. And, well, those are the two big things for now. And then I'll tell you all the specs, because, I mean, you can read them online, but hey, I've got them. I might as well tell them to you. Okay, I do have a little bit of cheating. Well, not cheating. I have a little bit of transparency I have to share with you. We already have ALLPOWERS solar panels. Well, the wind seems to have had their way with one of them. We have had these portable panels, which I believe what they sent me is the exact same model for years now. They were the primary way we charged our existing system until we put the big corporate giganto panels up there. We use both of them now, and so I'm expecting what I open up over here to be pretty much the same after I go fix our panels first. Okay, one thing I can tell you with some certainty is that the solar panel box is a heck of a lot heavier than that box. So if you're thinking about using these purely as a portable power thing, if you charge this at home and take it with you, you're going to have a lot less weight to carry. This thing is very heavy. It's also a box within a box. I don't know why people do that. Now I've got to open two things, whoops, to get to where I want to be. And hopefully I'm not cutting into the panel itself. What do we got inside? It actually looks very similar to the one we have out there. Very, very, oh, this is not going to end well. Very, very similar. Yeah, I think this might even be exactly what I've got over there. Okay, you're reading. This thing is 37.4 volts, 400 watts. Yeah, this is what I was reading, 45.3. Let me pull up my phone because this is a good time to chat about numbers, statistics, and all of that good stuff. Okay, let's get out of the wind and read this. The battery capacity on the S2000 is 1,451.6 watt hours. That's actually not too bad considering the thing weighs just a skosh over 25 pounds. I kind of like that part. It's a pure sine wave inverter, a 2000 watt pure sine wave inverter. It says it has a peak surge capacity of 4,000 watts. Now, the way it does that, and this was actually kind of interesting to me, the AC output is 2,700 watts when you're really doing a heavy draw, but as soon as the battery gets down to 60%, it drops down to its rated output of 2,000. So you can apparently overdrive the inverter at least while you've got enough juice in the battery, which is kind of nice. And later on, just to give you an idea, there's a table saw over there and other power tools. We're going to connect them all up at once and see just how badly we can screw up that thing. Let's go see if we can make it charge. And to begin, I got to see if it even has the right plug. Okay, I can tell you already, this is a slightly different unit. Ours unzips on the top. This one unzips on the side. What is inside? Ah, we have, oh, that's nice. So it goes into standard connectors. Oh, they have little hooks to hook things to. I can actually steal those from my existing system. An instruction manual we're not going to read. And what do we got here? This goes up. There it is. That is the thing that charges it up. And I don't know what that is. It's a thing that charges some other way. Damn it, I guess I do have to read the instructions. But at least we can get this thing cooking. Okay, like I say, this thing is not light. And I also am dying to know, it simply has little latches. I am dying to know if it has the exact same problem as the ones we have do. Oh, look how nice and shiny. Ours are so dirty you can't even deal with it. Oh, they still have the same problem. This is going to be... I have to explain why I hate these solar panels so frickin' much. The Velcro, which holds the adjustable legs on, it's like concrete. You cannot one hand them off when you're unfolding. And it is, I know it's not much of a complaint, but it's something that I absolutely despise about the existing ones. ALLPOWERS, if you're listening, go with a cheaper Velcro back here, would you? And while we're complaining, this is the other thing. These are the adjustable feet. They kind of go in and out. Well, really, there's no adjustable. There's in or out. It's, the wind is going to take these things and send it flying, especially today, which is why I've got those over there bungeed and nailed down. Hopefully, for purposes of this video, we can keep them standing. Let's plug this thing in. And just in case it matters to you, I am currently sitting in the Arizona desert, which means it's very bright, which means I'm not going to be able to see anything because of the sun. But let's plug this thing in anyway. What did I do with the cord? Voila. Oh, it's a, I don't know what you call that. Maybe a 4-foot cord? It's not terribly bad. Where is... So, you take these, you plug it into these. I think, there it goes, it clicks. Then I guess you take this. Yeah, I know this makes for exciting TV because God, I hate GoPro. And then if I have this aimed correctly, I believe you put this into here and all of a sudden I hear something happening. What is on the display? Oh, is that telling me the charge? We're getting 280, 300 watts, 330, climbing, 350. Just to kind of show you, we have, I know I just blinded you. There are no clouds in the sky. This thing is essentially pointing directly at the panels, so I'm surprised. It is bouncing 350, 360, 340. They've done something pretty good with the panels. Like I say, the other ones that I have on the other side of the bus, on the best of days, the 400 watt panel never got more than 300. I'm pleasantly surprised. Okay, now here's a question. It is 1 p.m. They swear that this thing can go from 0 to 100 in about an hour and, I don't know, 40 minutes? Well, let's see how fast it goes from 70 to 100. I'm really curious. Okay, I have to apologize. While I was waiting for this thing to charge up, I was kind of putting everything in pre-edit on the computer. I realized you can't see the screen. It's not super bright. I mean, I can see it, but you can't. So, I can't lift this thing one-handed. We are at, actually, I can't see it either because it's not on. Hello? Anytime. How do you get the display to work? I do not know how to get the display to come on. Oh, I just turned DC off and back on. I don't know if you can see this or not. We're at 92%. It's charging at 330 watts. We're still in full sun. It is 140. So doing some basic math, we still got like 8% to go. Yeah, let's say it's 10 more minutes. So that went from 70 to 100. Well, I don't think their numbers are quite right. Okay, here's the thing, and forgive the mess, we're actually still installing kitchen cabinets into our bus. According to ALLPOWERS, somewhere between 18 volts and 70 volts is the limit of what you can put into this from the solar panel, which means if I were to plug in the entire existing array that we have up there, we would cook that thing. One panel does pretty good. I don't think you can put, if I'm doing the math right, you couldn't put 2 panels in serial at least and plug it into this thing. It would be too much power because at the most, what did I say, 70? At the most, you could put 70 volts into this thing. You possibly could take 2 panels. I don't know why you would want to carry that much weight in your vehicle whenever you're going camping, but you could put them in parallel, unless I have those 2 things flipped up. And then the voltage would be okay, but I haven't done the math on, amps, wattage, all the other limitations. With 1 panel, it seems to be okay. I want to try this on AC charging because I got to explain how we're going to use it. Okay, 120 volt house power. Why won't you go in? Let's try this again. There's something blocking that. What is blocking this? I'm going to put you down for a second and shove it. There it goes. Just a tight fit. Okay, it is really ramping up. I think you can see it better in here without the sunlight. So we are rapidly charging. We're at 93%. Input voltage. Okay, we're getting 385 watts in, which is not a huge amount. Apparently it's charging. Oh, we're up to 93%. Oh, this ought to be interesting. While we're staring at that, let me describe for you what we're going to do with this thing. Now, I do apologize, ALLPOWERS, but this thing, for us, it's not a whole house battery. If you were a van dweller or somewhere where you didn't need that much power, maybe. We've built our bus to be a full house. I mean, we've got regular house fridges and we got a lot going on. We use a Bluetti system for the whole house power. We can't use it for air conditioning because it just doesn't have enough juice. So the idea we want is to take this and sort of put it in line. This will always be charged from the Bluetti system by the 120 volt AC in the back. What that means is normally our house batteries are charged by noon, 1 o'clock at the latest. And then it's just a whole bunch of wasted power. Well, if it can go through our main house system and into the ALLPOWERS, then this thing has an additional 1,400 watts that we can add. So between the house battery system and this one, all we got to do is plug the air conditioner into this. It drains the 1,400 volts down, then it switches over to the Bluetti and starts draining it down. The whole time it just constantly one charges the other. I know that sounds like a little bit of a ghetto solution, but for us, I think it could work. Conversely, take the word air conditioner out and put in any hydro thing. We could maybe attach this to the refrigerator. Maybe this is an outdoor kitchen, because right now I got to run an extension cord and stick it into the back. I think as an extension of our current house system, this is going to be perfect. And for when we do go camping or go off grid somewhere just for the day, this is going to make a nice power addition. I really want to look it up because I see a circle here and I'm pretty sure that's not a charger. Our existing system allows you to lay your cell phone on top of one of the things and charge. Actually, let's see if that works real quick. I don't think it will though, because that means you have to put the thing on its side. Are we charging? Are we charging? No, we're not charging. And we're also up to 95%. Wow, I think when they said this thing goes from 0 to 100%, I think they meant putting it on house power, because this thing is climbing quick. All right, I'm going to turn the inverter off. Okay, that's off. How do you turn the inverter off? Okay, so everything's off and it's, yeah. Plug this thing in the house and I believe in an hour and a half, you're going to have a full battery. Pretty nice. I imagine if you plugged it into the smart car out there, you wouldn't get that. Okay, we know it charges. We know we can carry it around and we know it can power a toaster. Let's go see if we can power some other things. I don't want to break it, but let's just see how much this thing can pull. Are you ready? Is that power? Holy crap. Yay! Okay, the draw without cutting anything on a table saw is 889 watts. And having that thing screaming by my head is actually pretty terrifying. Safety? Gee, okay, well, cool and safety together works. Here's the plan. He, without hair, is going to get a hairdryer. We're going to turn on the table saw. We're going to plug that in. I know you can't see the numbers, but I want to see what happens when you try to overload this thing. It's either going to explode in my face or, well, I don't know what it's going to do. Putting it on high. High. We are pulling. Oh, this is not going to be good. 1,524 watts. And then when Gabe turns that on, oh no, it hit 2190 and everything cut off. So yeah, apparently there's some safety built in. Then again, I was really hoping for an explosion. I think, well, I don't know if it's going to come back on, but as Gabe just said, so apparently you can't you can't blow dry your hair while cutting wood on a table saw. Did it, oh, I think you have to turn the, oh, I see, it tripped this. We turn the AC back on. Did that come on? All right. So yeah, it just trips the whole AC circuit. So yeah, no blow drying, no cosmetology while doing carpentry. That's the answer here, friends. So my buddy Gabe and I were just talking about this after that, well, rather stupid display of power draw. It was doing exactly what it said it would do. Between the hairdryer and that, well, the table saw, we did actually pop the capacity of this, and I'm glad to see it behave the way it was supposed to. We also were talking, could we use it in a bus? I don't think so. I mean, like I say, buses, large vehicles, large RVs, you tend to have more of a whole house feel. Could this work in a van? Absolutely. Could it work on camping? Oh, it's perfect. This thing is seriously light. You charge it up, you leave this at home unless you got a big car other than like my smart car. It would be perfect for camping, perfect for van life, perfect for if you want to go out in the middle of anywhere and just run some power tools and do a construction project. I think this is a really nice solution. And I personally, can't wait to try to stand up. I personally can't wait to try and use it with my extend the house battery solution. It's an extra 1,400 watt hours that we can use to power a big draw thing before we tap into what we have on the house batteries now. That's going to be a fun thing, but I have to go get an air conditioner in order to test that. Hey, if any air conditioner companies are watching, just saying. But if you want one, I would say it's a pretty good idea. There are shopping links down in the description below from Amazon. You can get it from a whole bunch of places. If you use the Amazon link, I get a little bit of a kickback and it doesn't cost you any more money. With that, thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. Subscribe for more videos.
I will step down with a